Hello, scientists. This week you have been investigating and reading about magnetic forces. And today you are going to explain the magnetic force and the train. So let's return back to the problem of the floating train. Why does the train rise without anything touching it? It's going to be your job to explain that today. Some key concepts to keep in mind when you are explaining why the train is able to rise. A force acts between two objects. When an object starts moving or stops moving, that is evidence that a force has acted on it. Some forces happen between objects that are touching. Other forces happen between objects that aren't touching. So remember, that's touching and non-touching forces. Non-touching forces can act between magnets and some, but not all, other objects. Magnets can attract or repel other magnets. Magnets can attract some metal objects. So, why does the train rise without anything touching it? You are going to write a scientific explanation. So before you start writing your scientific explanation, let's review how to write a scientific explanation. And again, you will be writing a scientific explanation to the people of Faraday to help them understand how the train works so they will not be so worried. So what is a scientific explanation? It answers a question about how or why some things happen. It is based on the ideas we have learned from investigations and text. It uses scientific language. It is written for an audience, and it describes things that are not easy to see. So, what is something we think is true about the train that we could not easily observe in the video of the train rising? Think about the investigation you did Monday and all the reading you did Tuesday and Wednesday. What couldn't you see but you now could explain? So today your task is to write a scientific explanation. And you will need to write a topic or thesis sentence to start. So in the Google slide, you will explain why the train is able to rise without anything touching it. Scientists, thank you so much for exploring and learning about magnetic forces with me this week. Can't wait to get started next week. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay curious, stay kind.